Chan saw it.
How did things ever end up like this? To think that so many bad things would happen one after another.
Yuzuriha. I'm Akane, an office worker at a company in Tokyo. I'm usually busy with work every day, but today's my day off. Just as about to lounge around at home, I received a phone call from my best friend Yuzuriha.
I'm so sorry for calling you out to a cafe on your day off and making you listen to my complaints.
No, it's fine. We've been friends since university after all. But honestly, I don't know what to say to comfort you. Losing your father and then having your engagement broken off, it must be really painful. But what really makes me angry is that fiancé of yours. What was his name again?
Hideki.
Right, Hideki. I don't understand at all. Normally when your fiancé father passes away, aren't you supposed to be there to support her? Instead of supporting you, he leaves? Does he have no heart?
Maybe he was only after my father's connections from the beginning.
Connections? Oh, right. Yuzuriha's father was the president of a company.
Yes, it's a small company though. Hideki himself was quite capable at his job and had a good income, so I thought he didn't have ulterior motives for the marriage.
No, it must be for connections. Just like Yuzuriha said, he was trying to use the title of son-in-law to the president to advance as far as he could. That really pisses me off.
Actually, I'm thinking of demanding compensation from Hideki. When someone breaks off an engagement without a valid reason, there are cases where you can claim money from them. I think this case falls under that category.
You're right. You should definitely make him pay up good. But I'm a bit worried.
Huh?
Well, isn't your ex a very capable salesman? He must be quite smooth talking, right? So I'm afraid he might come up with some fake valid reason.
That's certainly possible.
Hey, Yuzuriha, does that Hideki guy live around here?
Yeah. I heard he lives in an apartment near Etra station. On his days off, he has a lunch at a restaurant near there. Why are you asking?
I'll gather evidence for you. Evidence that he approached you for connections. I'll pretend to run into him by coincidence, get close, and carefully ask about the situation. And if he says something careless, I'll record it with a voice recorder.
No, you should stop. He might do something weird to you.
If he tries anything, I'll punch him.
But I'm still worried. Akane, you're my best friend, and I don't want you to do anything dangerous.
Yuzuriha. You're such a good person. And that Hideki has absolutely no eye for women.
Thanks. So, okay. For your safety, don't go snooping around recklessly, alright?
I know. I won't do anything that would make Yuzuriha sad. The next day. Despite what I said, here I am at a tourist station. I've always been the type who can't leave things that bother me alone. Especially with Yuzuriha involved this time, I really can't ignore it. Well, I was warned, so I can't do anything too rash.
Hmm?
No way, isn't that Hideki? His face looks exactly like the photo Yuzuriha showed me before. Actually, it's the same person. I'll follow him a bit. After that, I tell Hideki. Then...
I'm home!
Welcome back. Who is that woman? Could you be his girlfriend? No way, he just broke off his engagement and already has a new girlfriend? He's increasingly seeming like no good. Later, I told Hideki over for several days. As a result, I discovered that he frequently visited that woman's house. That's definitely his girlfriend, and visiting so often means he must really like her. Yet he abandoned Yuzuriha. This really makes my blood boil. My stomach is certainly busy today. Anyway, let's go to the restaurant.
Welcome.
Table for one, please.
I'm sorry, but we're extremely busy right now. Would you mind sharing a table?
Oh, sure. Shared seating. It might be difficult to find Hideki and talk to him.
Your seat is this way.
All right. Huh?
Excuse me, would you mind sharing your table?
Not at all.
Hideki?
Is something wrong?
No, nothing. Such a coincidence. Is this God's will? I may be able to get decisive evidence for Yuzuriha's lawsuit right here. If that's the case, Operation Start. I'm sorry for intruding. You probably wanted to eat quietly alone.
No, it's fine. This must be some kind of fate.
Thank you. My name is Akane, and you are? I'll keep talking to him until he slips up. A few minutes later. So, you use this restaurant quite often?
Yes, it's quite delicious, and the prices are reasonable.
Hideki doesn't seem like someone who would worry about prices given your income.
Money is important. It's best to save where you can to avoid mental burden. But Akane-san, you're fun to talk to. You're cheerful and a good listener. There's a lot I could learn from you as a salesperson.
Flattery won't get you anywhere. Good. We've become somewhat friendly. And as expected of a skilled salesman, he's easy to talk to. Alright, time to catch him by the tail. By the way, Hideki, you're really handsome. Do you have a girlfriend or something?
Well, not at the moment.
What are you saying? You do have a girlfriend.
Pardon?
Oh, this is bad. If he finds out I was following him, I'm done for. I just smell women's perfume, so I thought it might be from your current girlfriend.
Ah, I see. That's probably my sister's.
Huh? Sister?
I've been going back to my parents' home a lot lately. How should I put it? I get mentally worn out when I'm alone at home.
What does that mean? So that young woman wasn't his girlfriend? Come to think of it, this guy looks a bit tired. I'm sorry if this is rude, but did something happen? You look like you haven't been sleeping well. Is work tough?
No, work is going well. This is just about my private life. Until recently, I was engaged to a woman.
That's Yuzuriha, right? But did breaking up the engagement put you under mental stress or something?
Something like that. More like, I've become somewhat afraid of other people.
What do you mean? Wasn't it you who broke off the engagement? Is he lying to get my sympathy? By the way, what was the reason for breaking off the engagement?
Well,
He looks reluctant to say. He must have guilty reasons. Could it be that there was something wrong with her?
you could say that. But,
Come on, Hideki. I don't mind. Just tell me straight. It might help you feel better.
please, don't tell this to anyone.
Of course.
I was scared.
What? Scared? Of her?
Yes.
Maybe she was violent.
No, rather, she was a very gentle woman. Soft-spoken, kind, and beautiful on top of that.
Then why were you scared?
It all started with the death of her father.
What? Did her personality change because of that? Yuzuriha was acting normal though.
Yes, but it was a few days after the funeral. We had just come to this restaurant for lunch. Yuzuriha-chan, what are you gonna eat?
Let me see. I'll have the hamburger steak.
You don't have to push yourself.
Huh? What do you mean?
Your father just passed away. I know you're deeply hurt, so you don't have to force yourself to act cheerful.
What are you talking about?
What?
I'm not hurt at all. In fact, I'm a little happy.
What do you mean?
That man was apparently having an affair with younger women recently. I don't mind that itself, but he was apparently spending quite a bit of money on her. I was worried that if this continued, my inheritance might decrease. It's good that he died before it was too late.
Yuzuriha-chan?
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have said such things in a place where anyone could be listening. You're right. That man was the president of a company, after all. If the media caught wind of this affair scandal, it would be terrible. Well, but company presidents more or less have mistresses, so it might not be that big of a deal.
No, that's not what I...
But I'm relieved. The inheritance came in nicely. But it's a problem that we won't have the president's income coming in anymore. So, Hideki, you should join our company.
What?
There aren't many people at the company who knew my father well. I'm also trusted because I'm that kind of person. If I, the president's daughter, bring in a capable husband to the company, you could get promoted in no time. That excites me.
By the way, you weren't involved in your father's death, were you?
Of course not. I didn't need to take that direct action. I just had to wait.
What?
You know, that man had a heart condition. At that time, my mother was out, so there was no one who would call for help when my father collapsed except me. It was hard waiting until his groaning stopped. He was quite loud.
I see. That's a joke, right?
Huh? Why are you asking such things?
I became very scared. That's why I broke off the engagement.
No way! Yuzuriha would never do such things!
Could you be an acquaintance of hers?
Um,
I'm telling you, it's better to cut ties with her.
Please don't fill my friend's head with strange things.
Yuzuriha, why are you here?
I was walking nearby and just happened to see you two talking. Hideki, are you trying to steal my friend?
Hey, Yuzuriha-chan! It was a lie, right? What you said that day?
Of course it was a lie. Now it is anyway. Because if it was true, the compensation for breaking up the engagement might be reduced, right? You are a foolish husband who became confused by your wife's cute joke and broke off the engagement without a valid reason. So, I can get compensation. Isn't that right?
If that's the case, I'll pay as much as necessary. Just please don't come near me anymore!
That's troublesome. I should have recorded a statement just now about paying compensation. Akane, that's no good. I told you not to do such dangerous things because I was worried.
Thank you, but this is a joke. But you're not after my inheritance or anything for being friends with me, right?
Of course not. You earn less than me. We're not in that kind of relationship.
I see. After that, I gradually grew distant from Yuzuriha. I learned later that she wasn't biologically related to her father. It seems she lived in extreme poverty before her mother remarried. I don't know how that affected her personality formation. Several years later... What's this? Oh, a wedding invitation. Who's it from?
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。こういう話を聞いたらどうしても友人に肩入れしてしまうものです。だって今まで友達としていい一面ばかりを見ていたわけですし、そんなことをするわけがないって先入観ができてしまうのも当たり前なわけですよ。とはいえ悲しいことにその友人が悪いパターンだってあるわけですよね。何にせよ怖い思いをしたかもしれませんが、その友達との付き合いを考えるきっかけになってまだ良かったのかもしれません。皆さんはどう感じましたか？コメント欄に書いていただけると嬉しいです。また少しでも怖いなぁと思った方、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。